Yes, sir. Come on in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on in the building. It's your homie HerbMan. Busting you back upside the head with another hot banger. Boogie, please go tell somebody to go tell somebody your homie HerbMan is on. Yes, sir. And if you're new to the program, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please follow, like, share, and subscribe on all the platforms at Love HerbMan. All right, so I am your neighborhood holistic practitioner. I'm your homie HerbMan, coming live from South Africa, live on TikTok, live on YouTube. Please go get somewhere, get situated. Please go get somewhere, get situated. We're going to teach you how to heal yourself, and you cannot heal yourself unless you know thyself. We're going to teach you about the human frame and the human design so that you guys can be well on your way to the happiness and the wholeness and the wellness that you deserve. And this is a free information station. You guys don't have to pay for anything that you hear here today. All you simply got to do is pay attention. And how we do that is by double tapping that screen and getting us up to 100,000 likes during the live broadcast. All right. And if you do that, I'll do my job, and let's heal together. All right. Let's heal together. We heal together faster than we can ever heal alone. And there's so many of us that are going through so much trauma, tragedy, so much drama, violence. So many of us are going through so many things. So it's not just when you catch a disease that you got to worry about something. It's not just when you're doing this and doing that, but it's everything inclusive. And you get bogged down and you get overwhelmed. And it hurts. It hurts. And some of the hardest decisions, let me turn this down real quick. Some of the hardest decisions that we have to make, they are not necessarily hard because they are complex or too difficult. They're hard because we have no direction. And when you have no roadmap and you got no manual and you have no clear next step, what do? So today's experience is about how to move without forcing clarity. Life doesn't always hand us instructions. Sometimes it just merely hands us states of consciousness, states of being. And our mind tends to panic when it comes to decision making, especially when you have no direction. So we want to teach you guys today, or show you, not teach you, but show, that when we don't know where we're going, The mind tries to replace direction with control, because your mind needs, it yearns, is eager for clarity, eager for certainty, and the body wants safety, and the spirit wants coherence. But without a roadmap, without your owner's manual, without some direction, the mind will speed up on you. The body will tighten instead of relax. The emotions will become a backlog instead of you expressing it. And your decisions will feel very heavy as well as irreversible. I want you to know that indecision is not failure. Indecision is not failure. It's a nervous system asking you for regulation. And you guys need to understand, we're under a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. Way before you get your new job, way before you find your wife, way before you get the kids, way before all this stuff happens, you're already under tremendous stress to make it happen. So we got to learn how to close our eyes sometimes and say internally to ourselves that I'm not late for anything. No need to rush. I'm not late for anything. There's no need to rush. You got to let yourself know that it's okay to pause. It's okay to pause. And you guys are doing all of this stuff living. And then you messed around and got a diagnosis. Done all of this stuff living. And then you messed around and your finances depleted. All of this stuff that you're going through to live. Now you find yourself isolated, alone. Now I got to deal with this on top of that. We were taught to make decisions based on goals. But goals require clarity. And when clarity is absent, the next best correct thing is to orient yourself. Get your bearings. Figure out where you at and why. Because direction is where you're going. But orientation is how you're positioned right now. And we do all of this for you with your birthday and the owner's manual. Orientation is about asking certain questions. Am I resourced or depleted? Am I contracted or am I open? Am I regulated or reactive? Am I moving from fear or relief? You don't need a map when you know your internal compass. And the owner's manual teaches us that internal compass. The owner's manual will teach you that internal compass. And you'll realize that most of our decision-making regret isn't because we made the wrong choices. It's from choosing things while you're not yet safe. You're not regulated. And decisions made under tension, they tend to borrow the energy from the future. But decisions that's made when you're calm will create adaptability. A good decision doesn't always feel good, but it feels settling to your spirit. Yes, sir. You keep tapping, I'll keep talking, you guys. You keep tapping, I'll keep talking. Let's get us up to 100,000 likes. Share the live. Let everybody know your homie HerbMan is on. All right? That's what we want to do. So how do I move without my roadmap? When you don't have your owner's manual, life will switch modes on you and you don't know your position, your orientation. You got to figure out where you at in life. And you need to ask yourself, what is the right path for me here? What is the next stabilizing step? Somebody put that in the chat, please. What is the next stabilizing step for me? How and what can I do to reduce the friction today? What restores energy, ambition? What choices keep my nervous system honest? When direction disappears, my brothers and sisters, then integrity becomes your guidance. Thank you, Monica Modi. What is the next stabilizing step for me? Don't try to go too much in the future. Just the next thing I need to do for the situation I'm in. One step at a time. You can do this one step at a time. You name one small step that you can take in the next 24 hours, not to solve your future, but to just try to stabilize your present. What can you do? What will you do? What are you willing to do for yourself? I'm trying to get you to fall back in love with you, but we're out here, a bunch of people, billions of people with no direction. But every day got to make decisions. You already see what the setup is. Name one small action you can do in the next 24 hours. Not to try to solve tomorrow. You're just trying to stabilize your right now. And trust me, if you can do this, that'll be enough. If you can do it, that'll be enough. Somebody said meditate in the chat. That's good. Meditation, nature-based interventions. Okay? The emotional releases, singing, dancing, laughing, humming. Right? Not knowing is not emptiness. What not knowing really is a incubation period. When you look at seeds germinating in the darkness, your muscles grow during your rest period. When you look at clarity, it emerges after you regulate. Life will reveal direction to those of us who stop demanding it. Trying to control. Trying to control. Let me tell you something. If you had a manual, how would you ever learn discernment? If you had constant direction, how would you ever develop trust? Sometimes the absence of a roadmap is training. But when you get your roadmap, after your training, after life has beat you down, after life has got you confused and lost, and you don't know where you are on your GPS. It'll work for you. And it ain't about trying to know the whole path of your life. You only need to stay coherent enough to recognize the next step that you need to take. And we're trying to teach you guys this on these platforms, that you only need to just woosah and it'll come. But you got to give that woosah time down. It'll come. You want to ask yourself what settles me before I'm asking what's going to advance me. You want to make one decision from relief, not urgency. Orientation before direction. Somebody put that in the chat, please. Orientation. Bless you, Lavelle. Orientation before direction. Put it in the chat. Orientation before direction. Orientation before direction. You need to get oriented. The sickness got you lost. The poverty, the financial issues, the politics, the school systems, the government systems, the medical systems got you lost, confused. And you don't know where to go. You don't know how to get out of your sickness, your poverty. We can show you how. This is not some lost art. This is not some long lost thing that we can't find. It's here. I'm living proof. I'm a living witness. I'm not only the client, I'm the president of this information. I know it works. But even me, overly stimulated, overwhelmed, fall back into reactivity very quick, and you have protocol. You can be able to jump back into to understand how to stay on that course. So we have the Healers Package. You guys can go to my website. You can go link. Type in on the website the Healers Package. That's all you need. It's a 50-day program. You get your owner's manual. You get a 21-day detox. And we give you your owner's manual herbs for free. $150 bundle for $99.99. Why are you doing this, HerbMan? Access. People need access. Why are you doing this, HerbMan? Effectiveness. People want something that is effective. It works. Why are you doing this, HerbMan? Affordability. Everybody ain't got $1,000. Everybody ain't got good credit. Everybody can't get the insurance. Everybody can't do all of this stuff. So I am here for Rico and May them. Life is just as important as yours. They need something. The least of us need this. The least of us, the best of us, and the rest of us, we need direction. We're making constant decisions every day with no direction. Do you know how nerve-wracking that can be? And you can't heal under that. You can't think under that. So you damn sure ain't gonna be able to make the right decisions up under that. Why do you think we cope with drugs? It slows us down. allow us to think a little better. And now we want to replace those coping mechanisms with completion mechanisms so that we can complete our thoughts, our feelings. We can express ourselves without judgment. You can heal yourself, but you got to get the right program. Not the right products, the right program. And when you put your body under the right program, it'll automatically start kicking in. Stop buying products and buy the right program. It's going to help you. It's going to clear you. And what I'm teaching, the difference between me and everybody else, is that owner's manual shows you how to relax, how to get back into oneness with yourself. It teaches you about yourself. It tells you about your spiritual tendencies and physical tendencies so that you can understand yourself better, so you can stop beating yourself up for who you are. Stop beating yourself up for who you are. Stop self-sabotaging yourself for who you are. Stop self-harming for who you are, because you are okay. You're just not around the people that enjoy your company. But when you do, you'll see you never have to change. Stop being so attached and so addictive. It's a give and take. It's a react and relax. You can't do one more than the other. You have to be balanced. The owner's manual. And so the healers that I can give anybody with high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, loss issues, or weight issues, rheumatoid arthritis, autoimmune issues, you name it, that 50-day program should rip right through it. Now, there's some of us that have more egregious issues that may require a more longer period of time, because it's all about how strong your body is and how strong your mind. Some of these diseases and some of these treatments that we've been through have stripped us of the energy, mentally and physically. Oh, but you're going to need that. You're going to need that spirit. You're going to need that physical energy. So we want to teach you about what you're doing. Some stuff is robbing us of the things that we really need to get where we're trying to go. And you guys like to come to us at the last minute after treatment done beat you down, and after x-rays and CAT scans and this, that, and the third, and all this stuff done beat you down. Decision making without direction. You coming on the YouTubes and the scrolling and you're doing that, and you just pushing right now. Decision making without direction. She looked good. She got this, that, and the third going on. Decision making without direction. The doctor told you all you got to do is take this medication for the rest of your life and you should be fine. And decision making without direction. So I'm asking you guys here, how far can you go? If you don't know where you're going, and you have to make decisions, what's the probability of you get to your destination? What say you? You guys keep tapping, I'm gonna keep talking. You guys keep tapping, I'm gonna keep talking. Let's go, let's get it. By the way, you guys, I will be back in Georgia. I will be back in America next week. Okay, so Monday I will be back in Georgia. If there's something you need or you just want to holler at me, come on through. Okay. I'm gonna try to do some pop-up shops here and there around the Atlanta area. Okay. So I'm gonna try to be as close to you as I possibly can. If you're in need, we can help you. All right. So now understanding how far can I get by making decisions without direction. You're making decisions about your health with no direction. You're making decisions about your finances with no direction. You're making decisions about your family with no direction. How far can you, how close can you get to your goal if nobody shows you the matrix, if nobody shows you the maze and the way out, and I blindfolded you inside the maze? The goal is to get out. How close you think you're gonna get to the exit? How close you think you're gonna get to your goal? Without direction and without orientation, I done spun you around like you playing the pinata, blindfolded you and put you in a maze. You don't know if your first step is to the exit or the entrance. How you gonna get to your goal? You want to be healed. You're making decisions about your health with no direction. How you think you're gonna get there? You've been spunked around by information. Folks told you tomatoes were good. The next person told you tomatoes, the seeds in there ain't good for you. This folks told you this right here was good. The other person told you that right here, no, you don't want to eat that. Then the other person told you that this water good. The other person said, nah, they got BPA in that. Then this person right here told you that this food was good. Then the other person told you, nah, that ain't really natural, organic. This person, so we spinning your ass around with information. How you gonna see the exit sign of the maze? You're making decisions with no direction. You're making decisions with no direction. How you gonna do it? Sexy, I don't know what you're talking about, but please don't get banned, okay? I don't know what you're talking about, but please don't get banned on my live, all right? This may not be the platform for you. Cause you talking about paying bills and kids, that ain't what I'm talking about. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you are over there making decisions with no direction. Where do you get it from? You've been going to church all your life. Do you feel like you got direction? Not control. Direction. Not control. I don't want you to feel like you're controlling the narrative. I want you to feel like you're following something. You trying to make it happen. I'm telling you to follow direction. Yes, in that maze, you can kick down one of them walls. And you can try to make your own way to the next level, but that's control, not direction. There is a roadmap. And it's your owner's manual. Your birthday holds more information than anything on your body. Let mama tell you how to get to what you need. You may want 100 million, but mama only designed you to get 100,000. You may want 5 kids, but mama only designed you for 1. You may want this rich husband, but mama only designed you for a more humble brother. You're making decisions without direction. You coming out here, oh yeah, I want 5 kids, but you didn't understand that there is something in you that won't allow you to have anything but 1. I want to be married, but there's something in you that won't allow you to settle into a marriage because you don't know what mama's saying about you. You're trying to control this narrative instead of following directions. Please, somebody put that in the chat. Follow directions. When you get your owner's manual, follow the directions. It's a GPS system. It's a roadmap to your health, wealth, and everything else in your life. Follow directions. When you're reading the Bible, whatever, if you follow directions, don't walk out the church and still trying to control the narrative. if you say you're submitting to God or you're submitting to something above, that means you have to follow directions, which means first then you must be able to get the directions, understand them, and comprehend them. Y'all up here following my page, but are you following directions of God in your life? You're following my page, you're subscribing to me, but have you subscribed to nature? Y'all over here friending me, but have you friended God? Have you friended nature? Following directions is what you need. Trey Slim, we appreciate you, baby. Thank you. Anybody else got anything else to say? You guys keep tapping. I'll keep talking. You keep tapping, I'll keep talking. Yes, sir. Any questions on what we can do for you? People are coming on here talking about they got cancer, AIDS, HIV, herpes, all these different things, man. Easy work. Easy work. You probably been dealing with it, but your body can't deal with it no more, so you got to break out. It's probably been festering, but your body been dealing with it, and now it can't. Now you got the diagnosis. So then what do I need to do to go back to the fighting of the disease, to the fighting for the family, the fighting for the finances? What do I need to do? Gorder is about doubt and trust. Herb Yana. Herb Yam. Herb Yam. Doubt and trust issues. Conspiracy theorist type of person is prone to gout, a goiter. Okay? That's your thyroid. So if you're needing thyroid health, I just told you what to do. Go get your healer's package. Let's get rid of this shit quick. No questions asked. Your body know how to handle your thyroid. You don't, and the doctors don't, but your body do. And you're missing things when you're dealing with gout, or one of them, preferably, is going to be iodine, and the other one is going to be calcium. So then we got to be looking at your parasympathetic. We got to be looking at your parathyroid and seeing what's going on with your calcium levels. So when you go and look at this information, you'll see that I'm right. And once you put the right stuff back in, the body take care of itself. Somebody said, let's heal one day at a time and have everlasting life. I love it. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing. Love it. Words of encouragement. You got to stop making decisions without direction. You see Herb Yam right there, right? Y'all see Herb Yam? Gave you the thumbs up, right? Did I give him herbs for his thyroid? Can I give them herbs for the thyroid? Hell yeah, there's a lot of herbs for your thyroid. But the herbs ain't gonna take away the doubt, trust, and conspiracy theorist mindset. And that's what I'm trying to teach y'all. It's a trick. If you can do it, then what the fuck do you need from me? Nothing but for me to show you how you do it. That's all you need. You don't need my products. My products are my products. You don't need a my way. My way is my way. You need your way. The owner's manual will change for each and every one of you. I'm not giving you the way I heal myself. I'm giving you the way you heal yourself. Oh my goodness. Somebody don't understand what I just said. I can't give you what worked for me because what worked for me worked for me. It was my body. It was how quick my body did it. My body might have did it in 2 weeks. Your body may take it in 2 months. Who knows? We're different. So I can't give you my design for your life. But I can give you your design for your life. And there's so many people selling their stories to the masses and asking people to copy how they healed themselves when everybody is different. Mama knows how you are supposed to do it. And it ain't going to be like me. So why would I give you my whole regimen when there's a regimen on you? And if you study deep enough, if you study long enough, if you study hard enough, you'll realize that each of us have our own human design and frame. And it's got to be matching who we are, where we are at the time that we're at it. And at that moment, it's for you. It's constructed for you. The owner's manual, you are the only person that can hear yourself from your owner's manual because it's yours. There's plenty of refrigerators. I got a refrigerator upstairs in my house. I got a refrigerator down in the basement. They both freeze and they both cool. But the one upstairs is a Samsung. And the Frigidaire downstairs is actually a Frigidaire. Even though they both have the same operation. Women got titties and ass. Men got chests and you know what that thing is down there. Even though we do the same thing, you can't fix us the same way because we're different models of human. We're different models. I'm a 1979 model. My mama is a 1959 model. My daddy is a 1959 model man. That ain't the same car as the 1979. And my 1979 is not the same car. Your vehicle is your body. It's not the same vehicle as a 2001. Why? Because environment has changed, food has changed, climate has changed, and all of that has incubated a different motherfucker. It do what you do, but you can't fix it the same way when it break down. So now my Frigidaire don't cool. I can't go get that Samsung part and put it on the Frigidaire. My Samsung doesn't freeze. I can't go down there and get the little cooling system from the Frigidaire freezer and put it. It won't work. They both do the same thing, but you can't fix them the same way. You can't fix them with the same parts. Samsung will have their version of that model. Frigidaire gonna have his, and you are exactly the same. You got a Mazda right now. You got a 2025 Mazda, but if you got your old 1992 Mazda, they both drive. They both take gas. And they both got most of the same parts as far as functionality. Oh, but when that 1992 break down, you can't go pull from that 2025 Mazda to fix that motherfucker. And so you're being fooled and you're being duped because you're making decisions without direction. And so what my plan is to come in and show you how subtle this really is. I know you sick, but I need for you to relax. I know you broke than a motherfucker. No money. I can attest to that. But I need you to relax. I need you to find your peace in this storm. And peace will find you out of this problem. Hmm. I know you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, living isolated and alone, but I need for you to find peace. And that peace will lead you to the exit of the problem you're dealing with. It's not a herb, it's your peace. Now, once you get peace, then you get the right program. That means the right nutrition and the right herbs and the right foods and the right sunlight and water, etc., etc. All of that you get in your owner's manual. Now you got direction. Now you can start making the right decisions. Yes, peace in your storm. Herb yam, all that doubting and trusting you doing, all these trust issues, you got a good reason, but you also have a tendency. Relax. Ain't no need for you to be so doubtful and untrusting. It's things that I learned back in the day. That if you really want to find this, you can't let nobody break it. If you really want to find trust, you can't let nobody break your trust. So that you keep trusting until you find the reciprocal. You keep loving. You don't let a heartbreak stop your love. You don't let one relationship stop your loving abilities. You don't let one girl stop you. You don't let one failed marriage stop your love. If you keep loving, love will find love. But if you keep distrusting, distrust will find distrust. Brokenness will find brokenness. Master Javier says, sometimes be happy with being uncomfortable. Sounds about right, but nobody would choose uncomfortability. So what I'm saying is peace is your most comfortable position to be in. Be happy with being peaceful. Peace is your most comfortable position in the boat to be in. It's the best position in the boat during a storm. It ain't sitting at the starboard side. It ain't sitting, it ain't sitting in this and that. It ain't sitting in the front seat. It's not the helmsman position. When you're in the boat of life, it ain't the front or the back or the side to side. The best position in the storm is peace. And I'm teaching myself this as I teach you guys. Because the program is done. I jump on your motherfucking ass like fire on glad just like anybody else. And then you learn, you're learning. And it's okay to learn. It's okay to grow. It's okay to extend. A lot of people want grown stuff instead of growing things. Say that one more time. A lot of folks want stuff finished already. A lot of folks just want you fully grown. But I don't want nobody that want me fully grown. I want you to understand that until I DIE, I will be growing. I'll never be grown. I always want to stay growing, extending, changing, going toward the light. We don't want already grown things. We want growing things. And you got to learn patience for that. You got to learn peace for that. You got to learn communication for that. Because it's growing. It'll grow any kind of way. Away from you, close to you. And you got to be okay with that. Everybody looking for something done already. I want my man well done. I want my man growing. I never want you to be 30 years old still acting like you're 16. When you're 30, I want a 30-year-old. When you're 50, I want a 50-year-old. when you're 70 or 80. I want to see what that feels like. I don't want an 80-year-old woman acting like she's 50. I've already experienced the 50. I want to experience how the 80 you is. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Growing. I want to watch my tree grow, watch my family tree grow, watch my wealth tree grow, watch my health tree grow. It can't be already grown. The fun is in watching it grow. The fun of relationships is in watching the growth. The fun in gardening is watching it grow. Come on, y'all. It's not rocket science. I need for y'all to get this. Please keep tapping. I'm going to keep talking. Please go tell somebody to go tell somebody your homie HerbMan is on. Let's get us up to 100,000 likes during the live broadcast. If you're new to the page, welcome, welcome, welcome. 50-day program called the Healer's Package. Go get rid of that stuff you're dealing with and stop playing with this stuff. This is not lifetime prescriptions. We do lifestyle prescriptions and get you off the lifetime prescriptions. Our prescriptions will get you off of the lifetime prescriptions. There is something in you that's not fully grown. And you so scared to show her that. There is something about you that's inside of you that is budding. It's a seed. It's youthful. It's young. It's immature. It's innocent. But it's a major part of you, and you're scared to show your man that. Because you want to appear fully grown, in control, making decisions with no direction. I just want to be able to be real. I don't know where I'm going to grow, how I'm going to grow. But all I want you to do is be okay with watching me grow. Can we put that in the chat? Can we put that in the chat? Is it okay to watch me grow? Or do you already want to? And if you already want me grown, then you're not a great gardener. You're not a great helpmeet. The tree already grown. What did you do to help the meat? You didn't meet me here to plant the seed. You didn't meet me here to pour the water on the plant. You didn't meet me here, but you want the fruit now that the tree grown. And we're missing this valuable thing in relationships. Let's grow together. Watch me grow. Watch me grow. I'm going to grow all different kinds of ways, but I am still on your tree. I am still your tree. I am still a part of your family tree. I'm a part of your wealth tree. I'm a part of your health tree. But you just got to understand that no matter how funny the branch look, no matter which way that motherfucker go, it is connected to the same thing that you connected to. So even though it grow crooked, even though it grow all around and it grow high and it grow low, it's your tree, baby. That's your man, that's your woman, that's your children, that's your finances. Ultimately, it's your life. Be okay with watching it grow, because you need to learn how to be a good gardener. You need to learn how to be a good helpmeet. Because when that person is growing, there's going to be some growing pains. And sometimes he or she is going to need for you to help me so that you can pour water on it when I'm not there. Or when I can't be there for myself, you pour water on me. When I can't be there for myself, you set me outside in the sunlight. When I can't be there for myself, you will irrigate the soil for me. When I can't be there for myself, you will agitate the soil for me. Because you want to see me flourish, be fruitful. Watch me grow. Stop assuming that I'm grown. When I come to you, I'm a starter plant. And when you come to me, you're a starter plant. And it is my job that when I say that I marry you, I love you, or you my child, or this is my money, or this is my this and that and the third, I am putting a starter plant in the ground of my life. And I'm going to watch my money grow. Ha! I'm going to watch. Keep my eyes on it. Watch my health grow. I'm going to watch out the window and paying attention to it like it's a pet, because a plant is a pet. Which means that you can't go on vacation when you got pets and plants, because they require constant attention like a child. You got to watch it. Because TV, predators, outside influences, environmental stimuli, these are your pests and your insects and your other herbs that can come in and stunt the growth of your money. They can come in and stunt the growth of your family. These things can come in and stunt the growth of your health. But if you watch it, you guys are just trying to, you just don't want to do the work. You want it to be done for you. I can't heal you, man. Your body heals itself. I just know the program. I know that when he said Gordon, I knew it was calcium and iodine. I know that when you say kidneys and all this type of stuff, we know to start looking at your sodium and calcium and looking at your magnesium levels. We know. But you don't. And you the one that's supposed to grow the tree, not me. I can't grow your wealth. I can give you the seeds for it. But when you take them seeds back home, you have to have fertile ground. You got to be the one nurturing, caretaking. You got to be the gardener of your ideals. You got to be the gardener of what your goals are. You got to be the one that knows how to take cancer out of your body. You got to be the one that knows how to take brokenness out of your pockets and wealth get in there. You got to be the one that knows how to change and transform your situation into the one you need. I can give you the seeds, and that's what the healer's package, that's what all my stuff is. The owners, man, they're seeds. You come buy the seeds from me, even though they're herbs and they got everything. I'm just here. Parables. I sell seeds, but you gotta grow. I can't come to your house and grow the plant. I got people all across the world, Africa, Europe, Jamaica, the Caribbean. I can't beat up. So the best teacher on these social media, the best people are explaining this to you very, very articulative, but then they're also letting you know that all I have to offer you is the seeds, the program for what you're trying to do. But you have to grow the plant. But I gave you everything you need, but I can't do it for you. And that's how good nature is. Any questions thus far? Okay. So we have some of the best 13 herbs on the block. We actually got more herbs than that, but that's just what we're using for our owner's manual herbs. We also have a very good proprietary blend for the 21-day lymphatic cleanse, which is the detox that you get in the Healers package. If you guys are looking to try to eliminate excess lymphatic fluid, mucus, the 21-day detox will make you sweat it out, cough it up, defecate it out, and urinate it out. Okay? We use the 4 pathways of the lymphatic system: the skin, the lungs, the colon, and the kidneys. So this stuff ain't rocket science, baby. We've been doing it for a long time. But what I'm saying is that healing is easy when you put it back into the hands of the people who have the issues. Healing only becomes hard when you out here thinking that you can heal people. That's when it seems impossible. But when you know that the body can heal itself, and I know that you probably had cancer longer than what you think. You have to be at stage 3, I think, for the microscopes to pick up cancer. When you go to the doctor, you got to be at a stage 2 or 3 for it to be microscopically able to pick it up. You're already at stage 3. So that means you've been had it. What's stopping it from killing you? You, baby, your body. What's starting it killing you? Whatever was stopping it ain't done no more. We know what that is. It's easy. Your body been stopped it. Otherwise, you'd have been there when it first came out. So why you ain't died at stage 1 and stage 2? Because obviously you didn't know shit about it. And then when they went and seen it, they seen it at stage 3 or stage 4. But you still alive. So what is? And then as soon as you get that little diagnosis, a month later you dead. Why? When you were just living. You live longer without the diagnosis than you did after the diagnosis. Y'all know somebody like that. They live longer without the diagnosis than they did with the diagnosis. Because their body was doing everything to keep that infiltrator from succumbing your vehicle. And you look at that and you say, what was it that the body was doing that it can no longer do? Medications can't mimic that. Chemotherapy can't mimic that. They try to, but because it is so inorganic, you still will have side effects because you're forcing the body to take in an inorganic substance or treatment program, and it's going to cause something else to go down because you're forcing it to try to keep this person alive. But if they just left your ass alone, if they just left you alone the way you ain't got to worry when you leave, because you didn't know, so you wasn't worried. You didn't know, you wasn't stressed. You didn't know, you wasn't depressed. You didn't know, you wasn't crying. You didn't know, you wasn't doing all of this stuff to yourself. You didn't know, and you lived longer. I know a young lady where her grandmother had stomach cancer, but she was too old to have the surgery. She's about 75, 85. They were like, well, you know, you're a little too old, but you do have stomach cancer. Do you know that lady died of old age? Not cancer. And she died 199 years old. I think she was 99 to 100 years old. She didn't die of stomach cancer. She had stomach cancer for 15 years. And she did not die of it. You know why? Because they didn't let them go in on. She wouldn't let them do the surgery. She wouldn't let them go in, or she wouldn't do the stuff. So just imagine that I'm carrying stomach cancer for 15 years at 85 years old, and I still reach 100, and I didn't die of stomach cancer. Just simply died of old age. What happened to the stomach cancer? The same thing that been happening to her body. If you don't mess with it, body. But if you come in there with medications, you come in there with these inorganic treatments, oh Lord have mercy, you're gonna take all the life force out of the body that was actually controlling the situation. So we got to know these things and understand these things, and so that's what I'm here for. That's what we're here to do. Okay, how can an 85-year-old woman have stomach cancer but not die from 15 years? She died of old age because she didn't let nobody mess with it. She said, if it been not that long, ain't no need in you messing with it now, and still live 15 years longer. I just had a young lady about a year or two ago. Her husband might be watching right now. Rest in peace, her soul. But she had been dealing with cancer for maybe 7, 8 years. Went to everybody, Mexico, Cancer Centers of America, Yaqui. She had been to everybody. Gone too soon. She was gone too soon. We got to be careful. Making decisions without any direction, you can run yourself right into the end that you're not looking for. Trust again. Love again. There's no need for you to worry. If you believe in God, there's no need for worry. A true believer in God will never worry. Even if worry came in just for a split second, that grace that you know you have on your life will take over. Love again. Trust again. Stop worrying. Believers, the tall tale sign that you're not a stronger believer is your stress and worry. Can somebody tap somebody on the shoulder and tell them that? The tall tale sign that you're not as strongest believer as you need to be is when you worry. Stop worrying. Okay? Stop worrying. It declines your health faster. When you got direction, what you worried about? I can understand you worry when you're lost and confused. I can understand you worry you in the wilderness, everything's dark, bleak, you're overwhelmed, you're overstimulated. I understand that. I'm talking about you claimers, you claiming to believe in stuff, worrying every single day. You're claiming to believe in stuff, but you are a control freak. If you don't do it, you ain't patient enough to wait on the God you say you believe in. If you don't get up and do it, won't nobody do it. You a lie. And I'm not saying be a couch potato, and I'm not saying being lazy, but I am saying you have to make room for nature. Nature has an alternative plan, and if you don't know it, that's fine. And nobody say you need to know it, but you just at least need to know that God may come in and change your will, change your plans. So you, and if you do a little control, say, well, you know, God to take the wheel. Get tired on the road. Always leave room for God in your plan. Always make your plans big enough for God to be involved in. And then you'll start seeing that your belief gets stronger because the way that you're moving and thinking, you know you don't know half of this shit, so who helping you? Oh, that's how I believe. That's how I know. I'm coming up with so big plans. How in the hell am I in South Africa right now? I've been to jail 15 times. Been to the penitentiary. How the hell am I in South Africa? None of my people have been to Africa. I'm the first person out the family to be to Africa. I'm the first person in the family with his own house. I'm the first person in the family with his own business. How? Because my shit was big enough to where even though I had been through certain things, it doesn't seem feasible for me to do. But I got a friend. Yes, sir. I got a mama, spiritual mama. I got a dad, a spiritual dad. And I leave room for them to come in and change the plans. And I follow their directions. Even when I got my own. Theirs trumped mine. Which is why my owner's manual trumped all my education. I spent years in the basement studying herbs. But without direction, you can make the wrong decisions. What can give me direction? So you better do it like the ancestors used to do. You better learn nature. And when you learn how to navigate out there, you'll learn how to navigate in here. I said, boy, y'all, this here crazy something. But it gave me direction, and that trumped all of the books I ever read. Because without direction, I was still so prone to making the wrong decisions. And still am prone to making the wrong decisions without direction. So once we learn that this is the way that life goes, this man is literally sitting up here telling us the truth. It's not about the elite when we all are the elites. We all are the elites. So this is for everybody, not for some of us. This is not for the left and not for the right. This is not for the rich and not for the poor. This is for everybody. Buddha, I love you. Stay down. Stay down, my friends. You need direction. We're offering you an opportunity to get direction. Anybody got any other questions thus far? Any other questions thus far? I know all I seen was the gouter or the goiter there so far, so I guess that's all of your herbal issues. I mean, of your health issues. What else you got? I got a lot of people up there in California, Buddha. I think you're saying Bakersfield, California. If so, I got a lot of folk out there. Buying up all the sea moss. I don't know what's going on in California, but I got good sea moss makers out there. But the California boy, they be buying up all my moss. Do you think a grounding mat is beneficial? So you know, I like to answer questions to you guys like this, right? Because I want us to make a clear distinction, right? So I said like this: do you think the ancestors had a grounding mat? If the ancestors didn't have it, you don't need it. It's just a waste of money. Somebody just, you know, again, out of our ignorance, we create the industries, okay? So why would you need a grounding mat? The ground is the grounding mat, you see? So always think of things in year one. What did my forefathers do about this? They went out there and ate the food. You over here grounding garlic. And you over here doing this and that and the third with garlic. But didn't nobody do all that shit with garlic back in day one? You chew the garlic. And when you chew the garlic, that's the medicine comes out in the chewing. Not the boiling, not the brewing, not the stewing, not the baking, not the this and the that. The medicine comes out of garlic when you chew it. Because they used to chew it. They didn't know nothing about baking, boiling, broiling. And so if you just go back, juicing and smoothies. All right now, come on now. I can make a whole nother video with this. Juicing and smoothies. Did your ancestors juice and drink smoothies? I know some of y'all gonna try to think you smart, so come on. Did your ancestors juice and drink smoothies? You know when you got that little bowl and you see them crushing that up in that bowl, that's just like you chewing it on your teeth. That's about the only thing they used to do with herbs. Grind it up in there, pour a little water on it, drink it, hot or cold. But that's a tea, not a juice. So you are juicing and you're doing smoothies. Your ancestors didn't do that shit. You eat a fruit. You don't juice a fruit. And the only time that juicing and smoothies should be introduced to any human system. Let me teach you guys this. Keep tapping. I'll keep talking. Let me teach you guys this. Let's get us up to 100K. Let me teach you guys this right quick. The only reason a human should ever smoothie or juice is if your digestive system, aka your stomach acid or your intestines, are not working properly. Now we can figure out which one is which. The smoothie is actually, you're smoothing that into a chunk. Well, what does the chunk? Your stomach. If you're having stomach acid issues, you require a smoothie. If you are having intestinal problems, what does the intestines do? So the charm comes from the stomach, still watery as hell, but chunked up like your little smoothie, and then your intestines squeeze the juice out that motherfucker. And then the charm is the fiber that turns into your stool in the toilet bowl. We don't want that. Fiber can't be digested. So the juicing is the intestines. The smoothieing is the stomach. If my intestines are not working properly and I have malabsorption, malnutrition, because it ain't squeezing out like it's supposed to, I'm supposed to juice. This is the only time you're supposed to do that shit. But you're so unnatural. They're selling you so many juices and so many smoothie machines and NutriBullets. They're selling you so many books and all this shit. And you see that y'all dying faster than you was living. It don't work. I got all them books. I got the Juice Man book. I know the first motherfucker that built the juicer in the 1920s. Right? I done read his books. What is his name? Norman something? It is not natural. It's not natural. That's why it ain't working. You don't supposed to be juicing unless your intestines messed up. You don't supposed to be smoothing unless your stomach acid messed up. Now go run and tell that to folk. There you go, Norman Walker. It was called the Norwalk. I believe. The first juicer was called the Norwalk from Norman Walker. Who have you ever heard? Man, I've been researching for years. I'm a Gemini. I've been studying shit. All kinds of stuff. Ain't nobody ever said that the stomach is the smooth and the intestines is the juice. Damn, that makes sense. So they just got us up here doing this stuff when there's no need. Eat this stuff. Put dirt over if you got, anytime that you got a question about foods, anything, think about your ancestors. When I was coming up, people didn't eat spinach. Spinach was in a can. Okay? And we ain't like that canned spinach. When I was coming up from the country, I never heard of kale. So you vegans out there, you'll never in your motherfucking life get me to eat no kale. I never heard of it. It's invented. I've been on this planet 46 years, and I'm from the country. Grandma ain't never said I'm finna go get no kale from the grocery store. That's invented. She went and got mustard greens, turnip greens, collard greens, cabbage. I never heard of kale. Where'd that come from? But that's what you eating, thinking you're getting healthy. In the country I come from, we ate butter beans. You call them, I want some lima beans. Nigga, we ate butter beans. Butter bean, good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fall. We ate pinto beans. We ate field peas, crowder peas. We ate green beans with the snaps in them. And she used to pop the beans. And you gotta sit there and help her pop the beans. We wasn't eating no store-bought stuff like that, man. Country grown, original food. That's why them old folks from the country still living longer than young folk. Think about it. Your grandmama them still living. Is you gonna get there? My grandmama 90-some years old, still living today. Am I gonna get there though? Shit. And she done ate all the pig feet, all the hog maw, all the chicken, all the steak, all of everything. 90. And you vegan, about to die at 52. What's wrong? Organic, natural things, fresh things. Kill the chicken, put it in the pot, you eat it. Grandmama tell you it still got a little bit of what she used to say in it. You can still taste the it was something she used to say. You can still taste the wild in it. That's what she said. Wild, but what she's saying is you can still taste the life. Your chicken you eating been dead 4 months. It's gonna cause you problems than relieving them. That cow you eating been dead probably a couple years. It's gonna cause you a problem than relieve one. But what they ate back then, that hog, freshly killed hog, poke skins. Now I ain't gonna lie to you, she got some heart disease. She got some arteries closed up. She still live longer than most of us. You can't be no inorganic vegan. That defeats the purpose. You can't be no inorganic vegan, you guys. You motherfuckers out here are inorganic vegans. And I don't understand. You might as well stay where you can stay. That's gonna kill you faster than anything. Yeah, but what about Impossible Burger? And what about the Water Burger? And what about the Question Burger? And what about this, that, and the third? Inorganic vegan? Boy, that's Frankenstein. That's laboratory. I don't eat no cheese though, but this right here is supposed to be just like cheese. If it ain't cheese, it ain't cheese. If it ain't come from the milk of a cow, I don't want it. I'd rather not even play around with fake ass cheese. Real, or I don't want it at all. Don't give me no designer cheese. Don't give me no designer butter. Don't give me no designer milk. Don't give me no designer this and designer that. I don't. If you're creating it, I don't want it. But if you grew it, I'll eat it. If you took care of that pig, I'll tear that son bitch up. If these are your cows, I'll tear that son bitch up. If these are your fruits and vegetables, these are your chickens, I buy all you got. Grocery store stuff, pass. As least as possible. When I gotta go eat at these places, it's at least as possible. That's why I've already trained the body to do one intake a day. Until I get to where my oasis is really gonna be, train yourself. You can't intake this poison that much, you guys. You guys are intaking poison 3 times a day, 4 times. Some of y'all are eating more than that. On top of the smoking and the drinking with your poisons. Making decisions without no direction. So we're gonna get this right. 50-day program for $100. Go to the website, get it now. All this little crap you've been dealing with and all this little stuff, and they put you on all this little stuff. 50-day program, let's get rid of it. You want to lose between 20 and 30 pounds in 50 days? The Healer's Package. Let's go and get rid of it. HerbMan, what you got for a flat tummy? A diet? The proper diet. Let's do it. Let's not be fooled. Let's not be tricked. Let's go where we need to go. Let's get some direction, okay? Let's get some direction. We got about 77,000 likes so far, you guys. I got about 28 minutes left. I don't know if we're going to make it, whether we're going to get 100,000 or whether I'm going to get the hell up out of here. But I do appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I will be back to the USA Monday. Okay, Monday. And I'm going to be ready to hit the ground running. I got people, man, that I left. They don't know where to go get their stuff from or who to go. And I want to come back to show my community some love. They showed me tremendous amount of love. So I'm going to be back. I may not stay long. But we're going to try to facilitate everybody that we possibly can. Any questions before I leave? You guys keep tapping. I'm going to keep YouTube is always quiet. But they always looking. TikTok, same way. Super dope. Is this in a group setting or individual? No hope. Everything is individual, baby. The only thing that's group is the lives. What we do here on the lives, that's the only group thing that we're going to do. Now, when you get to the retreat part, when we get our retreat going, then damn near everything we do will be group. Because remember, we can heal faster together. And it's more encouraging. And it's just more oomph, more power. So when we humming together. When we are out in the sun, we basking in it together. When we are out and going to the spring, we're going to the spring together. When we are doing our groundings and all this type of stuff, we'll be doing it together, man. You know, and we're gonna cry on each other's shoulders. I need a shoulder to cry on right now, right? So we're gonna cry on each other's shoulders. And we're going to be there for each other. And we're going to achieve what we come to do. There will be no man left behind at the retreat. We're going to heal together. We're going to heal together. I hug a lot of men that have never been hugged. And you'll see that giving a man a hug that's never been hugged by a man. A split second, it goes from invasive to damn, man. I needed that. I appreciate that, my brother. When you're not afraid of people, people won't be afraid of you. I am never afraid of people. You can hurt me, I'll heal and be right back. You can do whatever you want to do, I'll heal and I'll be right back. Looking for love, looking for trust. And I promise you that if you stay flowing, that peace will find peace. That love will find love. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, money, love, heal together. You can cry on my shoulder. I appreciate you, Marina Bell. But when I cry on the live, I'm crying on all of you guys' shoulder, right? So I know that this says 63 right here, but you know it's gonna be thousands of people who just are. People are so jealous and so hateful. Skin color deters a lot of people. But my Latino brothers and sisters, I am the best. My fellow white people, I ain't gonna say no YT, I ain't playing no games. My fellow white people, you sick too, and you need help. I can help you. My African people, I know I'm different from you, but I can help you. We're not playing no game. My Indian people, I know y'all got Ayurvedic dying left and right, but I can help you too, my brothers. My Asian brothers and sisters, I know you got traditional Chinese medicine and all of this type of stuff, but you are also leaving here under alcohol abuse and suicides because they overworking the hell out you over there. But I can help you too. Don't let the skin allow you not to see me. Women, no, I ain't never been a woman, but I can also help you as well, my sister. We've always been here. There's never been a people without guidance. It's never been a time that people didn't have a guidance. We ain't never been here without guidance. But when we lose reception and we lose the vibration and the sound of mama, we can't find your way back home. That's when you're in trouble. People like me have graced our planet since the beginning of time, helping our people, teaching our people how to utilize nature to get to where you're going. You can't do all that in no little product bag. You can't do all of that by drinking no tea. Let them lie to you anymore. You need more. There's more required. And we're here to show you the most affordable, effective ways to get that more without it breaking you, because you got to be the one to do all the work. So why the hell I'm going to charge you for my stuff for You got to be the one that boil it, cook it, eat the right way. You're doing most of the work, baby. So ain't no need of me charging you out the woozah when it's mostly on you. What am I doing other than talking to mama like they used to do and say, Mama, should we fight today? Mama, should we retreat? I heard him say in the wilderness, Mama, when is it gonna rain? Mama, where is the water for us to drink? We've always had a guide by day and a guide by night. And I'm coming needs to still have these old techniques. You don't know nature. Don't sell me no herbs if you don't know how to talk to nature. And don't teach me no Bible if you don't have a relationship with God yourself. Anybody else? Let's go. Let's get it, you guys. We're almost there, man. We got about 10,000 more likes to go. Go tell somebody to go tell somebody your homie HerbMan is on, coming live from South Africa, live on TikTok, live on YouTube. Yes, sir. Showing you how to break the curse of ignorance. We're going to change that scripture. The people will live everlasting because they gained knowledge. Because they gained the knowledge, not because of the lack of it. People perished because of the lack of it. No, we don't lack no more. We don't lack no more. We follow directions. From who? From the Creator, the one that created it all. What does the day tell you today? I know it's cold outside. I know y'all over there, it ain't that cold over here, but what is your body telling you? Did you wake up exhausted? Are you feeling tired? Are you feeling quiet? Are you feeling emotional? Are you feeling energized? Follow directions. Don't override tired because of a boss or a bill, because you ain't gonna do nothing but add more bosses and bills due to the hospital bill. Don't override quiet due to the people around you, because when you override your quiet, you're gonna be too overstimulated for anything else. Don't override your emotional whereabouts. I've been in here crying all day. Literally, been in here crying all day. I got to leave my family, go back home. It's bad time for me. You know what I'm saying? But I got to head back to the house. I've been over here too long. You fucking finna let me stay over here with that passport like that. Okay? But at the end of the day, it's an emotional time. And I'm going to get mine. Because I'm following directions. How to heal a broken heart from losing my son and mom. You can never truly absolve that type of loss. But what I will tell you, money love, the best way is to give yourself an opportunity to grieve properly. That means that I want you to take a 2-week vacation of crime. You can't go to work and do this, money love. It ain't gonna work like that. Yeah, it won't work like that. That's what I'm trying to teach y'all, man. This shit don't work in your life schedule. You have to take time out and say, if you fire me, you fucking fire me. But I need a break. And it ain't when you tell me my vacation comes, it's when my body says my vacation is done. It's when my life says I need a vacation, motherfucker. Not when you say I get a year, or you ain't got your year yet. I won't never get one then because I got to go. And either I'll be a tyrant here and make you fire me, or you can fire me because I ain't coming. But when I gotta go, not when you gonna let me go. If you take about 2 to 3 weeks and just cry, look at all your baby boy pictures and just cry money. Cry tears of joy, tears of sorrow. And when your tears stop, your heart is healed. When your tears stop, my love, your heart is healed. So I'm sorry for your loss. But you gotta get it out. What's gonna kill you? You hear me? You gotta get it out, it'll kill you. Because you'll do coping mechanisms and you'll be doing all of this business stuff, being under Satan's yoke. You'll be doing all of this stuff to keep from that alone time, to keep from that quiet time, to keep from crying. But that's the actual remedy. Got me up here crying. But what I'm trying to do is show y'all that this is why you're sick. This is why y'all men sick. And this is why y'all women sick. This is why our children are sick. Because you raise them up to suppress. You raise them up, they can't say nothing to you. They can't express themselves. You the mama, you the daddy, you whoop ass every 5 minutes. These children don't know how to feel comfortable around nobody. And the how to express. Same children growing up, getting jobs, but don't know how to communicate with nobody. You know how many people I done heard that got a customer service job tell me I can't stand people? Why the hell you working at the front desk for? And you can't stand folk. What are we doing? We're giving ourselves an opportunity to heal. We're offering you an opportunity to go back to nature the right way. I used to be a minister, so don't think that I don't know what I'm doing and saying. When I say I used to be a minister, I'm talking about from the Christian format. I still am, if you can't hear. And I ain't missing out on nothing. I put all of that in there too. My mission is to gain a brother and a sister, and I won't let anything cause enmity between me and that brother or sister. If skin color, region, religion, these are boundaries that I'm willing to cross so that no man, no woman gets left behind. And God was able to show us something here that crosses over these boundaries and unifies us all. Okay? For the 40-day lock-in, I don't see it on the site. Yeah, hope you got to put in the healer's package. Or just put in healer. I don't know, it might pop up like that. Let me see what you're talking about now. Yeah, just put in the healer's package. "21-day detox, a 30-day supply of the herbs that you're going to get out of your owner's manual." So you got everything you need right there. You got a detox 21 days that's going to clean you up. Then bro gave me my herbal supply that I need from my owner's manual. Shit, and look, if the detox got you right, you put your other herbs up for a rainy day. If the detox did it, the herbs up for a rainy day. If the detox halfway did it, take them goddamn the native blend herbs you got and watch you put down that medicine bottle. Yeah, watch you put down that medicine bottle. Let me see what she's talking about real quick. Yeah, so Hope Chantel, just put in healer. Just go to the website, go to the search engine, type in HeaLer. That's it. It'll pop up. Okay, that's a $150 bundle, 50-day program for $100. All right, 99.99. Yeah, just go to the website, type in healer, and everything comes up, you guys. All right. Anybody else got any other questions, you guys? Thank you for the 100K. Thank you for the 100K, man. I love y'all, man. I love you guys, and I want you to be comfortable being you. But being you ain't the programmed you. Being you is the you that you're finally going to realize. You've been running from this too long. Don't want to let nobody see you down. Don't want to let nobody see you cry. Don't want to let nobody see you this. And you're thinking about other folks seeing you, and I understand, but the fact that you're not doing it, though, it really, really causes problems. Release. Manny, put in the chat, let them know. Release. Sunshine 30, put it in the chat. Chazelle, let them know. It's okay. Release. When was the last time y'all seen a man up here crying? When the last time y'all seen a man up here crying? Release. It's okay. But if I don't go to work, they're going to fire me and I got to pay this bill next week. As long as you're trying to control that, you might not still have the money, even if you will go to went to work. But if you just release, you're too tired to think. You're too run down to come up with the right idea. You're too overly stimulated to figure out the way. But if you just sit down somewhere, just release. Even if you don't get it, you know you are right. When you release, God may say, I ain't going to pay it. Because when you release, they'll let you know. Nature, I ain't finna fix this relationship because I need you to be over here and over there because the person that you're going to meet going to be coming from over there to meet you. You can't meet the right person with the wrong person. Something has to happen. And that's a release. It's releasing you. It's releasing you. Some of us don't have room for something new until we get rid of the old. We've been hoarding all kinds of information, all kinds of stuff and things. We ain't got room for a new idea. Some of us don't have room for a new understanding. You ain't got room enough for a new job or a new partner. You want something, but you ain't got room for it. HerbMan come up here. I showed you him for a reason. But you so full of bullshit. Release. 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 I love you guys, man, and it's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Please go tell somebody to go tell somebody about your homie HerbMan. Enjoy the rest of your day, you guys. And until next time, love HerbMan. Peace, 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 peace. Yes, peace. Get you some. Get you some. Peace, 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 peace. That's all we want. Peace in the body, peace in the mind, peace in the spirit, peace in my finances, peace all around me, peace in my community, peace in my world. I need, have, am peace. I need, I have, I am peace.